Hi everyone, I hope you're well and I hope you're safe staying inside. My name is Emma and you're very welcome to join me for a progressive dynamic Hatha Yoga session this morning. Now this class isn't geared for beginners. There will be lots of other beginners classes on the programme in the future, but you're all very welcome to join me, and I will add in a few little modifications and variations as we journey through this practice together. Yoga really helps to release and reduce our stress hormones that really compromise our immune system. And we can start to condition the lungs and the respiratory tract, helping to boost our circulation throughout the body, removing toxins and tensions, and delivering fresh oxygen and blood to every muscle in the body and the brain. We're going to start off today with some lovely breathing to really bring our awareness into the breath and into the lungs. And we're going to start with a lovely 3-part breath today. So join me at the front of your mat, and the arms go down by the sides as we find our lovely Tadasana, our standing pose. The feet are hip width apart, and we really draw into the big toe, the baby toe in the center of the heel. There's a little soften in the knees, but we start to lengthen up through the body, grounding into the feet, lengthening up. The spine is really tall, really long. The shoulders are back and down and away from the ears, and we gently draw the chin back, lifting through the pelvic floor muscles. Bring your awareness to the lungs. Our lungs are divided into 3 sections. Our upper abdominal lungs, which live just above between the navel and the lower rib cage, and our middle lungs, and then our upper lobes. So today we're going to combine that 3-part breath to start off with. So on a lovely inhale, lifting the pelvic floor muscles, the belly rises as the arms come up in line with the shoulders. Exhale, the palms face each other. Inhale, the chest expands as we bring the arms out in line with the shoulders. And as we exhale, the chest contracts, bringing the arms back in and the palms down. Inhale, the arms lift up. We breathe into the upper lobes of the lungs. And as we exhale, the arms release slowly down by the sides. Big breath in, the arms roll in line with the shoulders. The belly rises. Exhale, the belly falls, palms towards each other. Inhaling, the chest expands. Exhale, the chest contracts, palms down. Big inhale, the arms reach up, breathing into the upper lobes of the lungs. And as we exhale, the arms reach forwards and down. A few more of these, guys. Inhaling. Exhaling, palms towards. Starting to feel the breath as it moves around the body, distributing your energy, your prana, your life force. Breathing at the start of a class helps to center the body, to quieten the mind, and get us ready for our yoga practice. Last one, inhaling, the arms rise, belly expands, exhale, belly falls. Inhaling, chest expands, exhaling, chest contracts, palms down. Big inhale, the arms lift up, breathing into the collarbones, and as we exhale, the arms release forwards and down. Let's move. Inhaling, sweeping the arms to the sides and up. Let's hold on to that right wrist. As we exhale, a little stretch over to the left. Breathing in, back up through the center, holding on to the left wrist. As we exhale, stretch over to the right. And again, inhaling, grounding into those feet, lengthening. Exhale, we stretch. Breathing in, we reach, we lengthen. And as we exhale, over to the right. Last time now, inhale, we reach up, hold on to the right wrist. Exhale, stretch over to the left and hold. Really pressing away from the right hand, lifting the right ear up towards the arm. Rolling the right shoulder back, the left shoulder gently forward. And allow the out breath to take us a little deeper. The shoulders are relaxed and away from the ears, guys. Breathing into that right side of the body. Big inhale, slowly roll back up, hold on to the left wrist. And as we exhale, stretch over to the right. Again, press out of that left foot, away from the left hand, rolling the left shoulder back, the right shoulder forward. Lifting gently through the Mulabandha, the pelvic floor muscles, and allow the out breath to take you a little lower if it feels good for you. Inhaling, slowly roll back up. And as we exhale, bring the hands to the heart as we hinge forward, head to the toes, soften the knees. Hands to the shins, inhale, we lengthen back as long legs are long. Lift through the chin, breathe into the upper lobes of the lungs. And exhale, we fold. Bending the knees deeply, inhale, we sweep the arms to the sides and up, palms touch. And as we exhale, arms to the sides and down. And again, inhale, we sweep, really feel the lungs expand, palms can touch. Exhale, hands to the heart as we hinge forward, keep lengthening through the back body, head towards the toes. Big inhale, we bring length to the back of the body, the legs, the back. Exhale, we fold, lovely lift in the pelvic floor. Inhale, bend the knees as we sweep the arms to the sides and up, palms touch. And exhaling, arms to the sides and down. Let's add a little bit. Inhaling, sweeping the arms to the sides and up, palms touch. As we exhale, hinge forward, head down towards the toes. Hands to the shins as we inhale, we lengthen back, long legs long. And exhale, we fold and we stay here. We're starting to open up through the backs of the legs, the hamstrings. We can hold on to the elbows, guys. You can deeply bend those knees so the belly rests on the thighs. And the eyes can look forward if you've high or low blood pressure. If not, let the head completely relax and release. Allow the arms to draw you down. Being aware of where you feel this stretch. And we release the elbows, bend the knees deeply so the hands can come to the floor, and we can step those legs back into high plank and drop to the knees to release the spine a little bit. Hands underneath the shoulders, pressing strongly through those hands. The fingers are really wide. The knees are underneath the hips. Lifting through the pelvic floor muscles as we exhale, roll the tailbone under, round through the spine as we drop our chin towards the chest. And as we inhale, the toes tuck under, the tailbone works back, the belly drops down, the chest threads through as we squeeze the shoulder blades together and the eyes look forward. Exhaling, untucking the toes, rounding through the spine as we draw our chin towards the chest. And inhaling, we tuck those toes, allowing the body to feel really supported. Feeling the space that you're creating into the spine, the space into the chest as we draw the chest forward. A few more rounds of these, allowing that out breath to roll into the in-breath. The inhalation to roll into the exhalation. One more, rounding through the spine, working into your beautiful cat pose, really pushing through the arms, arching up through the back. And as we inhale, the toes tuck under, the tailbone works back, and the belly drops down. And then we gently untuck the toes and take the hips back towards the knees. Taking a few breaths here, really feeling the lengthening into the arms, into the side body. We can give the hips a little wiggle, side to side, easing out the pelvis. Let's start now to release into the wrists. Rolling back up to table position. Remember, those knees are nice and dead on underneath the hips, the hands underneath the shoulders. And And open into the wrists and the shoulders. On an inhale, we slowly roll forward, nose forward. And as we exhale, hips go back towards the knees. Inhaling, belly engaged, slowly roll forwards. If you want, you can lift the toes to add a little bit of strength onto those wrists. And exhale, hips go back to the knees. And again, we inhale, roll forward. Think about rolling the inner elbows forwards and keeping those arms really straight. If you want to deepen this a little bit, inhale, roll forwards, inner arms, inner elbows forward, exhale. Hug the elbows into the sides as we lower down beneath that around. Inhale, we push back up, and exhale, toes down and hips back to the hips. Breathing in, we lift, toes lift, elbows in as we exhale, slowly lower down, even and in. Inhale, we push back up, and exhale, toes down, hips back. Inhale, we roll forward, rolling those inner elbows in. Allow the out breath to take you down, chin, chest towards the floor. Inhale, we push back up, and toes go back down and hips back to the hips. Rolling back up now, standing onto the knees, and we're going to open the hamstrings and the hip flexors a little more. So we step the right foot forward. Left toes are tucked under. And we bring the hands down to either side of that right foot. And untuck the toes, and we can slide that left knee back a little bit more. Pressing up through the fingertips, let's bring a little bit of alignment into this pose. Drawing the right hip bone back, the left hip bone forward. Allow the hips to soften, keep grounding through that right heel. And if you wish, on an inhale, sweep those arms forwards and up. Reaching up through the side body, dropping down through the shoulders. Really pressing into that back foot. With each inhale, we lift and lengthen. As we exhale, soften through the shoulders. Think of a little string in the chest bone, lifting the chest up as we allow the body to arch back if it feels good. Being aware of the breath all around that mid-chest now, nourishing and massaging into the heart. Inhale, we lift back up, hands go back to either side of the right foot, the left toes tuck under, and we're going to straighten that right leg. Hamstring open. We might want to adjust that right foot in a little bit so it's in line with the right hip. And again, we start to bring alignment in. We lift and lengthen, sneaking the right hip back, left hip forward, engaging that right thigh as we lift and lengthen. And as we exhale, encourage the nose towards the toes. And we soften down over that right leg. Keeping the hips nice and high, in line with that neck. If you're feeling it, you're doing. If you want to add a little bit of a balance here, we lift and lengthen a little bit. Stretching those arms forward as we bring the thumbs down, the palms away. And bring those arms behind the back. You can hold on to the elbows or find a juicy little bind as you squeeze the palms together, rolling the shoulders back, lifting up through those arms, core engaged and encouraging the nose towards the toes, and then surrendering the chest down over that right. Inhale, slowly roll back up, release your bind, hands either side of the right foot. We're going to draw that right knee back and hips go back towards the knee. Again, we can shimmy the hips a little bit, side to side. Back up onto the knees now, and we can step that left leg forward. Right toes can tuck under for a little bit of support. And hands onto the knee as we hinge forward. Bring the fingertips to the floor as we find our alignment. Draw left hip bone back, right hip bone forward. Lengthening up through the spine. We can sneak that right knee back a little bit more. Hands can stay supported beside that left foot. Or on an inhale, we can sweep those arms forwards and up. Lengthening through the arms, lengthening through the side body, softening through the shoulders. Sneaking that right hip forward more as we lounge a little bit deeper. You can stay here or to add gentle compression to the lower back, we can lift a little more. Think of that little string, thread on the chest, lifting the chest up as the shoulders roll back. Taking a few lovely deep breaths into that mid-chest. Lovely low lunge with mini back. And the arms can come forwards again. Fingertips to the floor as we push away from that left foot and lengthen through that left leg. Left heel's in line with the left hip. The right knee is underneath that right hip. Drawing that left hip back and the right hip forward. Think about lifting or engaging that left thigh. Pressing through the left. Lengthen as we lift. And as we exhale, encourage the nose to the toes. And we can soften down over that left hip. Go to where you feel the stretch, guys, and direct your breath into that stretch. With each out breath, you may be able to go a little bit deeper. And if you wish to add a little bit of a balance, you can reach back up to the fingertips and stretch those arms forward. Palms face away as we wrap the arms around towards the back body, holding onto the elbows or binding through those hands as we roll the shoulders back. Lifting the arms up, nose towards toes, and soften down over that lengthened left leg. How does the body feel, guys? Check into your breath. Check into any emotions, any thoughts. And we can release the hands to either side now. And we draw that left foot back, and hips go back towards the knees. Slowly roll back up to tabletop position. The fingers are really wide now, they're spread. We're pressing into the hands for dog head down. Toes tuck under, hips back towards the heels. And engaging through the core, see if you can lift the knees 1 inch. And keeping the chest and the thighs really closely connected. The eyes look between the thumbs. And on an inhale, we start to lift the tailbone up. The knees stay soft as we lengthen the upper body, encouraging the chest and the thighs. Higher the blood pressure, the eyes can look between the thumbs. If not, surrender the head. Gently rolling the inner elbows forward. Wrapping the corners of the armpits towards each other to bring width to that upper back. And we can start to lift the tailbone up and draw the bottom bones back. Ardha Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here, guys. With each inhale, the bottom bones lift up. And with each exhale, those bottom bones push back. Look between the thumbs now as we lift up onto the tippy toes. And let's do a tippy toe walk. Tiny little walks, keep lifting up through the hips. Taking the toes as close to the hands as you can. And then soften the heels down, let the head relax. Bending the knees, inhale, sweep the arms to the sides and up, palms touch. And as we exhale, arms to the sides and down. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sides and up, legs flow. And as we exhale, hinge forward, head down towards the toes, knees are soft or legs engaged. Inhale, we lengthen back, long legs long. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or jump back to high plank. Rolling the inner elbows in, jaw roll, travel the shoulders forward. And as we exhale, slowly lower down, chaturanga. Spread through the toes, inhale, we lift up to cobra or up dog. And as we exhale, we roll back to dog head down. Inhaling, looking between the thumbs, bend the knees, step, jump or float between the hands. And as we exhale, head to the toes. Bending knees, inhale, sweep the arms to the sides and up, palms touch. And exhaling, arms to the sides and down. And again, Surya Namaskara. Inhale, we sweep the arms to the sides and up. Exhale, arms down to the sides, hinging forward, head to the toes. Inhale, we bring length, back long, legs long, push away from the hips. Exhale, we fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or jump back to high plank, and lower to chaturanga. Remember, you can drop to the knees and slowly lower down, drawing those elbows in tight. Inhale, we lengthen. Chest lifts, shoulders are back and down. And exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the thumbs, bend the knees, step, jump, or float between the hands. And as we exhale, we release. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sides and up, palms touch. And as we exhale, arms to the sides and touch. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sides and up. As we exhale, arms to the sides as we hinge forward, head to the toes. Inhale, half back, back long, stay here. As we exhale, drop your buttocks down. Feel the hips nice and heavy as you bring the hands to the knees and lengthen up through the spine. Uttanasana, willpower, squat pose. Half tuck the tailbone under and lifting through the pelvic floor strong. You can keep the hands on the knees, or in an inhale, we can stretch those arms up. Lengthening through the side body, taking the gaze between the hands. Again, wrapping the corners of the armpits towards each other. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Reaching strongly through the sides, gripping strongly through the pelvic floor. And we can take our hips a little lower to find a new space to feel that little bit of heat and tension starting to build in the body. Strengthening our muscles, improving our circulation. Let's bring the hands together now as we bring the hands to the heart and draw the right elbow over towards the left knee. Flicking the fingers in towards that left armpit. Rolling left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. The hips are heavy, the feet are grounded. Use that right elbow to lift the right side of the waist away from the knee. To deepen the stretch, the right hand goes down to the outside of the left foot. And on an inhale, the left arm lifts up. You're very welcome to bring that left arm behind the back. See if you can grab onto that right upward thigh. Releasing that back left arm, rolling forward back to our lovely squat, hands to heart. And we can bring left elbow to right knee. Flicking the fingers into the right armpit, right shoulder rolls back, left shoulder rolls forward. You can stay here to deepen the pose. Left arm down to the outside of the right foot. And the right arm reaches up, guys. How do the thighs feel? You can bring the right hand behind the back. Holding on to that left thigh if you wish. Rolling the right shoulder back, opening into the shoulder. Taking a few breaths into the right side of the chest. We can release that right hand, bring the hands back to the heart center. Ooh, and lengthen the legs, head down towards the toes. Inhale, lengthen back, long legs long. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or jump back to high plank. Remember, strong in the hands here. Strong in the arms, strong in the core. Rolling the inner elbows forward as we slowly roll onto the tippy toes. And draw the elbows into the sides for chaturanga. Spread through the toes, lengthen through the legs. Inhale, we reach up. Draw the chin back. And exhale to dog head down. You're very welcome to drop to the knees and have a little rest if you wish. Now guys. Inhale, let's sweep that right leg up super high. Three-legged dog, pressing through those arms strong. Lift up through the toes, look between the thumbs. Three nice little floats as we exhale, right knee to nose, draw the belly in, round through the spine. Inhale, right leg is super high. As we exhale, right knee to nose, round through the spine. Inhale, right leg is super high. Last time as we exhale, right knee to nose. Stay here. Step that right foot between the hands. Grind that left heel down. And on an inhale, sweep up to warrior. Reaching up through the arms again. Scissor that right hip back, left hip forward. Grinding down into that back, left hip. Lengthening up. Shoulders are relaxed. We can bring the hands together now as we hinge forward onto the tippy toes of the left foot. Allow the shoulders to soften down. Right knee is bent, core is engaged, and if you wish, that back left leg lifts. Pressing strongly away from the left foot. Finding that balance. If you wish, right hand goes down, fingertips to the floor or hover. And as we inhale, sweep through that left arm. Ardha Chandrasana. Balances help to improve our focus, our concentration. Pressing strongly out of the back left foot. Strongly out of that right leg. Slowly lower that left hand down, bend through that right knee. As we step the left foot back, stepping back to high plank, and we lower chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And as we exhale, over the toes to dog head down. Taking a few breaths here, guys. Remember, bottoms up, bottoms back. Really pushing strongly in through those arms. If the heels connect to the floor, the toes might want to flick in and the heels gently out to deepen the stretch. Now into the other side now. So as we inhale, we lift that left leg up super high. Foot between the thumbs, and as we exhale, left knee to nose, round through the spine, pull the belly in. Inhale, that left leg lifts up super high. As we exhale, left knee to nose, round through the spine, pull belly in. Inhaling, left leg is super high, last time. Exhaling, knee to nose, stepping that left foot between the hands, grinding that right heel down. Right hip forward, left hip back, and on an inhale, we sweep up to warrior. Again, relax through the shoulders, but lengthen through those sides of the body. Reaching, lunging, grinding into that back leg, bringing strength to the body and steadiness to the mat. Hands can drop back to the heart now as we think of our lovely Virabhadrasana, free or balance. And we can hinge forward onto the tippy toes of that back right leg. Drop your shoulders down, the left knee is nice and soft, and as we inhale, we lift that back right leg up. Right hip drops down. Left hip square. Pressing strong. If it feels good, we can bring the left hand down, fingertips to the floor. Or hover, and on an inhale, we can sweep that right arm up to the sky. Pulling the right shoulder back, the left shoulder forward. Strong in those legs. Don't hold your breath. And slowly lower the right hand back down, strongly bending that left knee. Both hands back to the floor as we step back to high plank. And shoulders forward as we lower chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And as we exhale to dog head down. Hips lift up, bottom bones, push back, guys. One more lovely flow now. So on an inhale, we can lift that right leg up super high. Looking between the thumbs. We can either sweep the right knee to the nose and step the right foot between the hands, or lift up onto those left toes. Bend that left knee. Point through the right toes. On an inhale, we lift, we lengthen. And we bring that right foot forward, left foot back. And on an inhale, sweep up. Straighten through the arms as we bring right arm forward, left arm back, right heel's in line with that left instep. Inhale, we lengthen. As we exhale, we hinge over towards the right, grounding into the feet, lengthening, lengthening, pushing the left hip up, rotating those inner thighs away. And we can bring the right hand down, the left arm up. Remember, we don't want to collapse in Trikonasana. We want to feel the length in the body. Keep rolling the left shoulder back. The eyes can look down, the eyes can look to the side, or the eyes can look up to that left thumb. Breathing into the whole of the body. On an inhale, slowly roll back up. Let's bring the left arm back, the right arm reach as we release. And those arms reach up in line with the shoulders again. Look towards that right thumb. And exhale, lunge into Virabhadrasana 2. Again, shoulders are back. The body's going to want to feel like it wants to draw forward, but we want to keep drawing the left shoulder back in line with that left hip. Keep lengthening through the body. You can bring that right elbow down now onto the right knee. Left hand onto the hip for Parsvakonasana. Dropping the hips down. Using the right knee to roll that right knee, or the right elbow to roll the right knee back. Left arm out. Sweep that left arm forward. We can lift that arm up so that we're looking underneath that left armpit. Stretching strongly through the body. Think of that lovely line running from the left middle finger down the left shoulder to the hip. You can bring that left arm behind the back if you wish. And lower that right shoulder down towards the knee as we bring that right arm behind or underneath that knee and thigh, finding that bind. Softening the hips to deepen into the stretch. And we release, hands either side of the right foot. Stepping back to high plank. Shoulders and forward, and we lower Chaturanga. Inhaling up dog or cobra. And exhale to dog head down. Tuning into the breath. Last side now, left leg lifts up nice and high. Core's engaged. As we exhale, we can bring the left knee to the nose and step left foot between the hands. Or add a little hop, look between the thumbs. Jump up, bring the left foot down, right foot back. And on an inhale, we sweep those arms forwards and up. Left arm rolls forward, right arm rolls back. Left heel in line with the right instep. We straighten that left leg. Big inhale, we lift and lengthen, ground into the feet. As we exhale, hinge towards the left. Rotating the inner thighs away, the left arm goes down, the right arm reaches up into Trikonasana pose. Feeling a length in the body now. A strength in the legs. The eyes can look down, the eyes can look to the side. Or the eyes can look up. You can wrap that right arm behind the back. See if you can hold on to that left thigh to deepen this stretch. And release that left leg as we reach up through the right arm. And on an inhale, we release. Right arm to the back of the right thigh. Left arm reaches up and lengthens. And arms back up now as we go into Virabhadrasana 2, warrior. Lunging over the left knee. Left heel's in line with the right instep. The right instep is lifting. The feet are grounding, the shoulders are relaxed. Drawing the right shoulder back in line with the right hip. Lunging deeply down over the pelvis. Looking towards that left thumb. We can bring the left elbow now to the knee. And reach that right arm away. Right hip drops down. Sweeping the right arm around. On we can lift that right arm up, looking underneath the armpit, stretching through the right side of the body. If you wish to deepen the stretch, the right arm rolls around the back as we draw that left shoulder down, wrapping the left arm underneath that left thigh. Seeing if you can find that bind to roll the shoulder back, softening through the hips. Urdhvakonasana. Strong lateral stretch. Releasing the bind, hands either side of the left foot. Stepping back to high plank for the last time, you'll be glad to know. And we slowly lower chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Cobra, Bhujangasana, the elbows are soft, we're rolling the elbows in. The chest is lifting forward, the shoulders are relaxed. For a stronger compression of the spine, the arms are straight. We tuck the toes under, lift the knees, slide forward. Thighs and knees are lifted as we press strongly into the feet. Allowing the chest to lift up. Lovely breathing for the mid and upper chest. And drop to the knees. Knees nice and wide, toes together. And the hips go back to the heels, guys. Rolling back up now, drop the knees over to one side so we can roll over onto the bottoms. And swing those legs forward. A little bit of core work now in Navasana. So we're going to remove the flesh away from the buttock bones so we can firmly ground into those bottoms. Hands underneath the knees as you walk the knees in. Lift and lengthen through the spine. We don't want to roll or curve the spine. We'll leave that for Pilates. So we lengthen. With a lovely inhale, we lift. The toes can lift, toes in line with the knees. We can hold on to the knees, drawing the knees in, the chest lifts. The shoulders are back and down. Strongly lifting through those pelvic floor, drawing the navel in towards the spine. And we can reach through those arms. If you want to make this stretch, this asana a little harder, we can bring the hands behind the head. Drawing the back of the head into the hands, lifting through the chest, rolling those shoulders back. And we can point through those toes, guys. It's okay to roll back, just make sure that there's nothing behind you. Keep lengthening, keep pointing, keep breathing. Shaky legs are a good sign here. And we can release the head, bring the arms down, draw the knees back in. And we can wrap the arms around the legs. And go for a little rock side to side. Stretch the legs away, coming to Dandasana now. And again, we find that position, moving any flesh. So we're ball balancing on the buttock bones. Pressing away from the feet, guys. We're going to roll back to your back. So if you wish, you can use the hands or the elbows to ease down to your back. Or with those arms forward, lift and lengthen on the inhale. Press through the feet and roll the tailbone under. And think of a lovely C curve. As we slowly release, rolling down using the exhale, and we hold here. Let the shoulders relax. Remember to work with your body here, any lower back pain. Please use those hands, those elbows. Belly's engaged as we exhale, roll down. A few more vertebrae, seeing if you can set each vertebrae on the floor one at a time, engaging that core. Last time, exhale, we can slowly release down to the spine. Stretching the arms and the legs away, allowing the body to yawn, to stretch. And the arms come down as we bring the right knee into the chest. Right arms in line with the shoulder, left hand to that right knee. draw the right knee over to the left, guys. Spinal twist. Eyes can look over that right shoulder, opening into the neck. And we can use the left hand to draw that right knee down. Just don't let the right shoulder lift. It wants to stay secure and firm on the floor. We want to try to roll the right side of the chest further over to the right as the right knee travels further over to the left. Spinal twists bring balance, a little bit of calmness to the body at the end of a class. Working into your tension release or toxin release. Massaging our kidneys and our liver and our digestion. If you want to deepen this stretch, guys, bring the right knee up towards that left armpit. Reach the left hand down, hold on to those right toes. And on an inhale, we extend through that right leg. Again, the right shoulder stays grounded. You lift those right toes up higher towards the left shoulder, but press strongly through that right foot. And bend that right knee again. And slowly roll over back to your back. Knees into the chest as we gently circle the knees 4 or 5 times in one direction. And 4 or 5 times in the other. And lengthening that right leg away now as we draw the left knee into the chest. Lovely little hip flexor stretch. Left arm goes long in line with the shoulder, the right hand holds on to the left knee. And we draw that left knee over to the right. As the left knee travels right, the eyes look over to that left thumb. The left shoulder grinds down. The left knee feels heavy as it travels over towards the right. While we try to draw our chest, our left side of the chest over to the left a little bit more. To really wring out tensions in the torso. Tuning into the breath here, feeling the rise and the fall of the belly. Maybe feeling the beat of the heart after a nice little dynamic climb. To deepen the stretch, the left knee reaches up towards that right armpit. We can reach and roll, hold on to those left toes as we lengthen. Remember, you don't have to, it's just a variation to deepen the stretch. Pressing strongly out of that left leg. Bring that left knee back in, rolling back over onto the back. Knees into the chest, and we circle 4 or 5 times in one direction. And 4 or 5 times in the other. And feet go onto the floor now, and gently drop the knees side to side, window wipers. The feet are nice and wide, about the width of your mat. Easing out the pelvis, the hips, the lower back. And then the legs go long. Again, the legs are as wide as the mat. The feet go to as wide as the mat. And join me in Shavasana. This pose helps the body to become stronger, healthier. A time to rest and reset, to tune into your energies flowing. Tuning into the heat that you've generated. Allow the legs and the feet to flop outwards. The arms rest down by the sides and a little away from the sides with the palms facing up and the fingers curling naturally in towards the palm. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, rolling them back and down. And allow the whole of the back to soften and relax. Tuck the chin down towards the chest to lengthen into the back of the neck. Close the eyes. Allow the eyes to soften back into their sockets. The cheeks to relax away from the eyes. The jaws to soften away from the cheeks. And allow a little space between the lips. And bring your awareness to the breath. Allowing each out breath to relax you into a little deeper space. Focusing on the rise and the fall of the belly. Watching the breath. Allow the breath now to become a little stronger as you bring your awareness to sounds around you. You can start to make tiny movements with the fingers and the toes. Allowing the breath to become a little deeper now, bringing your awareness back into the present. We can bring our hands together into prayer position, or you can hover those hands a few inches. See if you can feel that energy, that prana in the form of a magnetic pull or heat. If you can't, don't worry, bring the hands together and rub the hands, generating that heat, that prana. You can bring those hands to over the closed eyes, open the eyes, and breathe that heat energy in. Every muscle, every fibre warm and relaxed. Stretching the arms and the legs away now, allowing the body to yawn, to stretch. And the arms can relax down, and we bend the legs and we draw the knees over onto the right and roll over onto the right side of the body. And stay as long as feels comfortable. Before you slowly pop up to center. Joining me again in easy cross-leg position. Let's bring our hands to your heart center. As we lengthen up through the spine, bringing the thumb knuckles into the heart space. Maybe noting any emotions that you feel now, any feelings. Do you feel a little less tense or stressed? And we bring our thumb knuckles to your forehead, tuning in with any thoughts. Maybe setting a positive intention, a sankalpa, for the remainder of your day or the remainder of your week. And hands back to the heart center. Last time lengthening through the spine. I feel very honoured and blessed to be able to teach with you all this way. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all safe. I send you all love and peace and healing, and I shall see you all again soon. Let's all say together a beautiful Namaste.